a black man doing horror, right? Horror movies, it's like a white person rap, or a black person playing tennis, or Tiger Woods playing golf. It's a black person doing anomaly, like Hootie and the Blowfish, the black nigga saying country music. It's an anomaly, so it's attractive. It works. Just like white people who do black shit. I'm saying it's kind of the same thing. So he's getting all these, accolades and attention because, he did it. He had a good strategy. He included other cultures, black Brits, white people, vampires for the nerds, cotton for the black Americans and shit, slavery, Asians and shit. He included a lot of people to get a lot of people involved who want to watch it. I get that part. But it still should have been fuck the Asians. It still should have been fuck the UK Brit, the black Brit cast. We don't need them in none of our movies. You have to stop that shit. Welcome back. The Big Bad Podcast. I'm your host. So, this is my movie review on Sinners. I got a lot of requests saying I should do a review on Sinners. And I like gangster movies and shit. I like comedy movies. So I took my time out. I went to see the movie. It was straight. I like the director. He a cool dude, about my age. So here we go. So the movie Sinners, right? It was cool for a movie. First take, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the movie. Let me say this. I enjoyed the movie. The movie's making money. It's doing good. And it's good to see black people, black actors, and black directors getting money and being successful. I'm going to say that. I enjoyed it. Now, if I'm being honest with you, right? It wasn't really a classic movie. It wasn't really first of all, it wasn't really a dope movie, right? It was just put together and kind of like it was unoriginal. Let me say this. Black Americans can't make horror movies. It ain't that we ain't capable of it. It's just the fact that we don't think demented. We don't think about how to kill people, how to scare people. We don't think about skinning people. That's not our culture. That's white shit. White people are the kings of terror because, they eat people. They skin people alive. They make fucking lampshades out of people. They fucking, tie people up in dungeons and shit. White people kidnap, molest, and torture children and shit. Freddy Krueger's based on child molestation and shit. We can't fathom shit like that. Haunted houses and shit. Even like all these little kid Peter Pan and the Big Bad Wolf shit. All that shit is about child molestation and kidnapping. Evil shit we can't even fathom. That's why horror might be something we can't never really be good at naturally. Because it's not in our spirit. We are really the good people of the world. We are really the morally good people of the world. We're really the just people of the world. All we do is fight for justice, equality, and betterment of other people. We don't know about harming people and making movies about harming people. That's why this movie was so ass in the horror department, because it wasn't scary because he ain't got it in him. You have to be a sick, demonic motherfucker to make a movie like Saw or like some Freddy Krueger type shit, or even like Michael Myers, Chucky. This is demented shit. Black Americans can't do that. Like, we're not a weirdo. And the dude from Oakland, he's not really a weirdo. He's not. He's a solid nigga. So I'm gonna say this. The movie was good but it's not a horror movie. I'm not gonna pretend the shit wasn't scary at all, right? The shit was like, The Color Purple, Dawn of the Dead, Life with Eddie and Martin, but it wasn't funny. A little bit of Creed, and at the end it had Rambo and a little bit of Django. That's all I saw. Like it was just a thorough movies put together, right? Now, most movies got quotable shit you could say, like, you know what I'm saying, like in Scarface, Second Night to the Bad Guy, Chicha Get the Yayo. Bunch of quotables in that movie, right? New Jack City, Rockabye Baby, or like This Is Bigger Than Nino Brown. Friday. And you know this, man. Bye, Felicia. Minister Society. Look at them motherfucking wheels. You niggas acting like some bitches. I got these cheeseburgers. Like the wood. He took the ass up like a G. Stacy? Don't say my name, homie. Juice. You get the juice now. I just don't give a fuck. I am crazy. You know what? I just don't give a fuck. You ain't shit. I tell your mama you ain't shit. Every movie has quotables that's rememberable. This movie didn't have that. Like in Friday, you know what I'm saying? Smokey, you got knocked the fuck out. Shit we familiar with. South Central, Hoover Deuce. You got your son stealing car radios. Oh, you give him $20. You see what I'm saying? Quotable shit that we remember. And a lot of times, movies make us want to do things. It activates us. It it influenced society in some type of way, good or bad. Like, for example, Scarface made people want to sell cocaine. The Godfather made a mafia recruit better. I'm saying make people want to join the mafia and shit. Colors make people want to gangbang. New Jack City made people want to sell crack. Juice made people want to shoot people. Made society make people want to kill people. Like The Wood made you want to bond with your friends, your homeboys and shit. How to Be a Player make you want to mac bitches. Like movies like The Mac make you want to go bag bitches. You know what I'm saying? Superfly make you want to sell cocaine and get fly and had niggas permanent hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dressing like pimps. Every movie has an influence that brought somebody made want to do something. This movie didn't make me want to do nothing. I'm gonna go fucking hunt vampires. I'm gonna go shoot KKK people. Like it didn't activate nothing that most movies, good classic movies, activate. It didn't do that. That's why this shit fell in multiple ways. It didn't have a good soundtrack. It didn't have a good leading a Black American lady like Sanaya Lathan in Love and Basketball, or like Kerry Washington in Django, or like most leading. I'm saying Jada Pinkett in Medicine Society. Like it lacked elements. It lacked a whole lot of elements that we used to, that we need to make this. In order for this to be a classic, it needed better writing from beginning to the end, a good leading Black American role lady, a love connection. We had to fill the cast. We didn't like when people died in this movie. We didn't care. Like when Ricky got killed in Boys in the Hood, we felt that. When Kane got killed at the end, we felt that. You know what I'm saying? We had a connection with the character. When Mufasa died in Lion King, we felt that. Like Cooley High, when Cold Cheese died, we felt that. When Old Yeller had to die in the movie, we felt that. These connections, these are emotional connections. The movie had no emotional connection. When Nino killed G Money, we felt that. Tupac cousin died in Poetic Justice. We felt that. We felt that there was no emotion connected to this. There was no love connected to this. We even get really angry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Mississippi Burning, we got mad at Roots. We got mad at white people. This didn't activate nothing in us for this to be a classic. Classic got to have emotional. It got to have leading roles. It got to have strong character connection. It has to have good music. It has to influence something. This movie did none of that. This shit fell flat in all those departments. There was no funny parts at all. I didn't laugh at all in this fucking movie. This movie was not fucking funny. It wasn't even scary or funny. So the fuck is the point? And another thing that make a black movie, I'm talking about as far as black movies go. Black movies got banging ass soundtracks. Even like Soul Food had a good, Soul Food. I'm saying Waiting to Exhale had a good soundtrack. Above the Rim had a good soundtrack. New Jack City had a good soundtrack. Minister Society had a good soundtrack. Every black movie that makes a movie kind of classic has quotables and it has a banging ass soundtrack. This movie didn't have either one of those, right? So let's skip to it. The plot was okay. To me, the movie felt like it's supposed to have been like, that was like part 2, or it was half of a movie. The other half should have had, the beginning of, like the vampire genesis, where they came from. Like, I don't watch vampire movies like, Twilight, Underworld, Interview with the Vampire, like the Lost Boys, Queen of the Damned, Van Helsing, Dusk Till Dawn, Dracula, even Blade. These is good vampire movies with good backgrounds and good storylines and even kind of fucking scary. This movie didn't have that. And I don't want to, like I'm hating, I want to explain to y'all why this movie is not it to me. You know what I'm saying? You could disagree, but if my points ain't valid, let me know if my points ain't valid. But like we talk about rap, what's a classic? What define a classic? Lyrics, storytelling, new flows, new cadences. There are things that make rap music classics that we decide what's a classic. Same with movies. I'm giving you the criteria on why it's not a classic. Not that it's not a good movie, because it might be a good movie to somebody, but it's not a classic to me and people of my peers. It might be a classic to a new generation of kids because their criteria is different, generation to generation. But I'm from the gold standard. That's why I'm giving y'all my point of view. And you asked for it. All these movies give you backdrops or how the vampires became vampires and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Egypt, Mesopotamia, I can't say the word, Mesopotamia, I can't say the word, but it came from that region. You know what I'm saying, it give you a history. Then the French quarters, usually it's a vampire from Transylvania or some French shit like Lestat. You know what I'm saying? It show you how their leaders, how they came, how they got their powers. This shit didn't give you none of that. And maybe they might go back to part 2 and rewind it back, but they didn't give you the backdrop. They didn't give you how the boys went to Chicago or what war he fought on or what platoon. It didn't give you enough backstory. And what I didn't like about this fucking movie is, I get you got to include people in different cultures to get a wider audience. So he included the Asians, the Irish people, because a lot of people are Irish, Asians, the dude who's a good actor too. What's his name? Delroy Lindo. Dude, that's a very, very fucking good actor. I don't give a fuck where he from. He could been from. He's a very good. He reminds me of my grandfather. Like he acts. He first of all, he stole the show to me. He was the best fucking. Even though he had a best part, he was the only actor I felt in his fucking movie. Right, Preacher Boy dude, he was corny. He reminded me of the nigga from see the Wu-Tang saga on Hulu and the RZA. That's a bad fucking actor. The dude from Snowfall who played the main character, these are bad fucking actors. He act like he's Denzel, and the motherfuckers is bad actors, right? And I'm gonna say this too. Most black actors are kind of like, like Denzel Washington, he's good at acting like him. Samuel Jackson is good at acting, but every movie they're the same people. These people are not really good actors. They don't really have range. I think a person who got good range, I'll say Joe Pesci, I'll say Al Pacino, I'll say, I'm saying all white actors. No, Will Smith is a very good actor. He has range. The dude who played Estevan in Fresh, that's a good actor too. Like certain people are good actors. Some people just are good personalities. Like Denzel, he's the same person, and he got by that Denzel. The Denzel shit made him. I'm saying he made good movies though, but Denzel is not really he don't have range. Samuel Jackson is the same yelling motherfucker, the same irate motherfucker, but we love it though. But it's not really good acting. These actors wasn't good actors to me. The Creed nigga, what's that name? I call him the Creed nigga. I think bitches call him Jordan, whatever his real name is. That nigga, he's cool because we seen Creed and we see him in The Wire. We see him growing up. And me and him, we share the same birthday. So he's cool, but he wasn't good enough to pull off two roles. It was just him being himself, happy, and him being serious. It wasn't good enough. The real role was supposed to be for a better actor, Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is a better actor. I think it would have been a better movie with him because he looked more Southern. And it's the thing too. I don't like movies in settings where the people aren't from that place. I don't like The Wire. The Wire, right? I still like The Wire because I thought The Wire was New York niggas setting up shop in Baltimore. I didn't know Stringer Bell and Avon was really supposed to be from Baltimore. They ain't had no Baltimore accent. So basically that shit was fucking bad acting too. That wasn't good acting. I just thought I thought it was something else, but that was bad acting. Idris, he wasn't a good actor in that shit. He acted like he was a typical New York nigga. You couldn't tell what part of New York he was from. It could have been anywhere. It could have been a Boston nigga. He's had a Northeast accent, so he just mimicked the accent. Fuck all British actors. And I like the fact that the main woman in this shit, root word woman, she was a fucking Brit. She wasn't even sexy. They made the white woman more fucking sexy than the goddamn made black woman. And it wasn't really a love type of connection. It was like some freaky. First of all, everybody was fucking. Everybody got some pussy. All this shit was in one day, by the way. It doesn't make sense for one movie to be in one. Everything was one day. So you came to town, shot somebody, bought a slaughterhouse in one day, gave him the bag, didn't sign no paper, and got a party that night. And then we seen the vampires and the Indians in the beginning, but we didn't see the Indians at the end. See, the Indians supposed to have came back, it would make more sense. But then we got how the fuck you got an Irish goddamn vampire? Motherfucker, the Irish are leprechauns. Like, it could have been a scarier fucking leprechaun movie. Why is he making a black leprechaun movie? And none of the shit made it even tied in good. It was just dumb. It was just fucking dumb. And I'm kind of every word, so I'm giving my synopsis. But let's go back to the African thing. The blues didn't even come from fucking Africa. Nigga, the blues was oppressed black people in America. That's where it came from. Slave hymns, slave field shit. There was no fucking slave in Africa, but nigga, the blues and Africa do chants and fire shit, and they do Hakuna Matata shit. There wasn't no fucking we gotta stop giving our credit to other people. That shit was dumb. I didn't like that part. I didn't like the fucking Asians being in there all fucking friendly because, nigga, there is no Chinese people. We are cool. I don't know a person. I don't know a black American that's cool with any Chinese people. Might be cool with a somebody from Thailand or Vietnamese or like, you know, Philippine Asians. They kind of cool, but we never had relationships with like, you know, Chinese people. I don't see that shit. And this is the ironic thing me saying that. My grandmother, right, is her father's half Chinese. His father was all Chinese. That makes me 1/16 Chinese. That makes my dad 1/8 Chinese, right? Now, my dad 1/8 Chinese. I'm showing a picture of my dad. He's 1/8 Chinese. And the white girl in the fucking movie was 1/8 black. It didn't make sense for that white girl to be there. First of all, where's her husband at? Why was she in town? She's so happy to be in town when the fucking brothers came back in town after a robbery. Just what happened, and she's fucking and she's married. The shit made it was poor writing. It wasn't no good beginning, middle, and end. The climax, and shit was trash. I ain't gonna lie, the songs was trash. And why the fuck the vampires had to get permission? Like the vampires they needed a fucking warrant or permission to go buy the motherfucker. And then when the brother was inside, when the girl was inside, why she didn't kill everybody? Like why they had to run out? That was dumb. And then they couldn't come back in after the movie was dumb. It was fucking stupid. Now, it was good for what it was. It got a good sugar high, you know what I'm saying? What made this movie really go, right? Not only was he black, I mean, the director, he had a black leading role, but he threw the FBA shit in there. This is the thing about FBA. And I don't speak for FBAs. You know, though I am an FBA, but I don't speak for them because I'm doing some negative shit. And I'll fuck the movement up because I'm one of them niggas that say they on some violent shit. You know, they on some negative shit. I'm one of them. So I don't want to fuck the FBA name up. So, but I'm definitely FBA. But there's no group or organization called FBA. This is a lineage. By the way, we're the only group of people with a name brand lineage. That people don't understand. A lineage don't got a name. We the first ones ever in history to name our lineage. FBA is the name of a lineage. It ain't. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. That's some fly shit. We the only ones who named our lineage. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's it's just a lineage. It's my bloodline. Nigga, our shit is called FBA. With it. But I don't represent FBA as far as my actions and my words and my point of views. Let's be clear. I'm on some other shit. I'm on some real nigga shit, right? I'm a criminal. What was I? Asian audience. Do some white people in because you know white people gotta be the villains, and you know they bloodsuckers, and I get that part. There was culture vultures. I kind of sipped some shit, but I'm just doing a synopsis because y'all seen the movie by now. The white people and shit. We need a white audience. We know white people love blood and shit. The British bitch. I don't like having British people in black movies. I hate that shit. I hate having British I hate British actors. There's never a good one. Idris Elba's. He may be the only one I'll fuck with. The rest of them, the nigga, like I don't like what's that fucking the California shit I said earlier. I blow Snowfall. That main character was fucking trash. He was fucking trash. He's a fake Dick and Denzel. He was trash. The Martin Luther King nigga was trash. Cynthia Erivo was trash. All British actors are fucking trash, and they should never be in our fucking movies. And nothing like I don't get. If we got black actors, we should always exclude everybody. But I get the hustle though. You got to include people to go viral. I get that part. But the cherry on top, we said FBA. What's the FBA? You know, Tariq was on that shit promoting. Tariq was promoting hard as a motherfucker. Shit was Tariq. Keep it a buck, man. That shit wasn't that good. It was alright, but nigga, like a real vampire movies like Underworld was the shit. I read all the Twilight shit. I read all those when I was in jail. All those was the shit. I read a lot of Anne Rice. Lestat is the vampire is the shit. This wasn't a good vampire movie or a good horror movie because black people aren't good at vampires and fucking horror and gore and shit. The shit was like shit almost was PG. Only thing it got a little bit of. I didn't get the sexual part. I mean, I get it. There was no homo. I appreciate it was no gay shit in at all. But everybody fucking in one day, everybody meeting bitches one day, everybody's fucking these bitches, everybody in the room fucking, except those. Why ain't get no? Why Dr. Slim ain't get no pussy? Like he should have got some pussy. He was a star. He was the main attraction. He ain't get no pussy. Whole other story. But my thing was, the movie was cool, but comparing black excellent movies, like even like Sugar Hill, that's a classic black movie, quotable. That had a good sound. Sugar Hill soundtrack. I don't remember, but it was cool. Eddie Murphy, Boomerang, Life, Eddie Murphy. Like black American movies stand the test of time. I don't think this one will. Like, it would have been a cool Netflix movie. I don't think it should have been a real go see theater movie. Like Django was better than this shit. Django made more sense. Like it would have made more sense if this wasn't a vampire movie. It was just a KKK black movie. Nigga, those are always good. I'm saying, and I don't get why he had to make some shit up. If you want to have a black man killing, white people and KKK members, you could have had a Deacons of Defense. That would have been a good movie. Or a new Black Panther movie, or you want to be in the South, we could have had we had types of massacres that you could that you could have covered that could have been based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. It was good for what it was. I wasn't really a fan of the second Black Panther. Black Panther one was straight. It was straight. I like the Creed movies. I fuck with the Creed movies. You know what I mean? All those classics. That was cool. Wasn't no, I don't know. They don't make movies like they used to make. They don't make movies like they made in the 90s. Wasn't it a good movie in the 2000s that was worth? It was a classic. I think of a classic black movie. Nah. Players Club probably what was the last. It wasn't no in a long time we had no good. I think American Gangster, but that was in a black movie. That was just based on a black movie. But American Gangster was the last like classic black, somewhat black movie. I don't have a black director, but it was based on. I mean, a lie, but it was that was a pretty good movie. I think that's the last classic thing that involved black people. Would I see it again? I don't think I want to see that shit again. That shit made no fucking sense. The story made no fucking sense. So y'all stole all this fucking liquor in one day. All this shit happened in one day. There was no backstories. Wasn't no flashbacks. Like what are flashbacks at when it was kids or that explain more? It wasn't enough for me. It wasn't detailed enough. So yeah, that's my review on Sinners, man. If I had to judge it between 1 through 10, get that shit a 6 or 5.5. Honestly, we seen better. Dawn of the Dead was better. Life was better. Color Purple had a better storyline. I hate that movie though, but it was better. Everything it took from the original movies separately was better. How could you combine some of the best movies and still make a subpar? That doesn't make sense. That's what I felt he did. Black niggas can't make horror movies because we don't think like that. We're not fucking psychopaths. We are humans. We ain't got no Ted Bundys. We ain't got Leatherfaces. We ain't got Jeffrey Dahmers and shit in our pedigree. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that shit. So we can't make horror. We don't torture people. We don't beat people in garages and in basements and shit, in attics and shit. We don't do that shit. That's white shit. So that being said, that's my opinion on the movie. It was alright. I mean, when I seen it, I enjoyed it. And if I'm telling with a girl somewhere to come on, I'll watch it again. But paying for it, seeing it twice, I was going to see it twice because it was cool. The nigga couldn't sing. Like you could have got Avery Wilson. You know what I'm saying, nigga from Hamden, a gay nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga, he the best singer alive. And by the way, Avery Wilson, me and Avery Wilson got the same uncle. My uncle Jade. Got a different father from my mom's. On his father's side, that's his nephew, and I'm his nephew on his mom's side. But Avery Wilson, he's the best fucking singer. Look at Avery Wilson. All that shit you be saying on, he's the best singer, my nigga. Alive. Hamden nigga. Saying that nigga couldn't sing and tying all that. It was cool. It was a cool image though, how he tried to tie Africa and hip hop and and funk music, but they ain't have no. What was the Indian influence? The Native American influence. And why wasn't the Native Americans was black? Was no black Native Americans in it? And I felt it had too much Latino influence. I felt the movie had too much Latino representation in it too, by the way. It was too much Latino representation. It was too many fucking Latinos in this movie. And I was just thinking, what Latinos? The Latinos who fucking thought they should be in it. It was just too many of them who fucking had opinions. Nigga, first of all, we the only ones who put Latinos in movies. Think about it. Spike Lee put the Latino on. What's that bitch name? Bitch who can't the leprechaun face bitch. The bitch look like Sink from Land of the Lost. What's the bitch name? The dancing bitch. Keenan Ivory Wayans put J-Lo on, and the same director as Ryan Coogler. He put he put Latinos on in the last Black Panther movie. Like we be putting Latinos on. You know what I'm saying? We be putting these motherfuckers on, and we need to stop. Let's be selfish from now on. We had too much time for us to be trying to be rainbow collisions, trying to be fucking Pan-African. We were trying to help everybody. Nobody ever fuck that. It's time to be selfish now. It's time to be fucking selfish now. Everyone eats off us, nigga. Let's starve everybody. Lock all the fucking doors. Close the culture. We're no longer open to the fucking public. It's a Be About Podcast.